Wow, what a big day for the for the Minifan world. For the networks. Big news. I'm recording this from the new Doris house. So just for clarification on what that means, I'm gonna bring in Tim Smith. Tim, I've been using that just on the daily now. I actually just call it the Doris, which I never heard before.
Yeah, that's standard. The Doris. Yeah, the Doris bird.
Is that yeah?
It's all
Is that like the
affectionate
bird?
terms. Yeah, like your bird, your tart. I have to be a bit careful because if you say tart, then people think it's like an offensive.
Everybody knows that tart means slut.
No, not over here. Or not. I don't know. We don't use that. It's a friendly term of endearment. Don't get the old fucking tart. Where is she?
That's not a word of endearment. What do you what do you call a cigarette?
Probably shouldn't put that in the stuff. Bleep.
What do you thought?
Manners. Wait, Manners, bleep that. That's your first job, mate. Bleep that, Manners, when you're editing this.
Yes, that's the real news, I guess, is the network change. So it's not so much. Listen, it is criticism of one individual. I mean, the floor is yours. I'll let you have first sort of say.
Absolutely not. You've got to do the State of the Union, Jackson. You always do the intro.
I mean, you've just hated John from Scranton for months, and I'd like you to just I guess for the people, this has probably been weeks now of Tim just consistently messaging me saying John's a piece of shit, he's a cunt, he's fucking unreliable. Whereas, I have John personally reach out to me saying that he loves the show. He's watched every minute. He wanted to come on and be a guest. I brought that up to you.
I would like to say, yeah, we're a bit fucked now because every week or every other week, because we're so fucking useless, we can never actually do the show every week. We would fuck it up and miss it somehow. But every other week, we'd always, in the middle of the show, do a little 5 minute of raking John over the coals and blaming him for all of our fuck ups, our shitty production.
Wait, that was a bit?
Delete. So John's never done anything wrong. Everything we've done is our fuck up. You're useless, utterly useless. I have to spend so long cutting the stupid clips that you send me. The 15 clips of the fucking Rizzler and AJ and Big Justice and whatever his name is. Big Justice and AJ, what? Who the fuck they are?
How many of those
so we're fucked now.
Did you cut up today? How many did you cut up?
Well, none.
I mean, the fun news is that I think from now on I'm gonna run the StreamYard, and I'm gonna have real fun with that. I'll dedicate. I don't know. With your internet, it takes 20 minutes to upload a clip. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that means it's longer for me. What's your internet like over there? You live over here.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I've got a high optic, so 600 megabytes a second or something.
No, it's not. Shut up.
It is.
Okay. I'll have to upload. But that's a couple of things. So I've considered that. It's the first time I've sent it to you. I've considered doing that because just to free you up a little bit. You're a busy businessman. You're probably leaving. Do you have a hard out today?
I don't. We've got a tight hour today. Tight hour.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. So there's that, and there's also I don't know if the echo is still happening, but I'm gonna get a microphone. So that's I guess that's the first sort of installment of the Menace program. We're trying to run a tight ship over here. I mean, I guess that's what we were looking for is a tight ship, and love the folks over at the KMS network. It's. I mean, what you can't even describe how all over the place it is. So,
Wait, how all over the place? What is the KMS network?
Yeah, and how
no, I disavow that.
I mean, multiple shows are getting released at the same times, and what kind of promotion are we getting, and all sorts of stuff. Not us. I mean, we don't. That's fine. We do our own promotion.
We don't. We also don't deserve it.
No, exactly. No, exactly right. But I heard Let's Chat with Cat and Pat reference the other day, and I forgot that existed.
He got caught putting a review for his
yes.
podcast, didn't he?
Gilroy on ESPN. who posted that? I forgot who posted that. I saw it yesterday or the day before, though. But that's good business. I would do that deliberately, like as a.
Knowing that your name would show up.
Correct. Yeah, but he's like an old.
Maybe
he's a 40-something dude. He's not. No, don't. I don't think you can give him credit because you've heard the guy on the show and stuff. He's he's. I wouldn't say he's humorless, but I don't think he's in on every joke. So. But anyway, that was a Hall of Fame episode of Mike and the Minifans. But yeah, continue.
So what you're saying, right, is you think that by moving to the Menace Minifan Network, what we'll have is what? Well, what are we going to get that we didn't have before? Because I was against this move, and you sold it to me, but I've since forgotten. I think for the people,
I think that people just want to see a network that's not 100% Kane, and I think that's pretty much the sole reason. So I got really sick of hearing Menace just go on about, the network's going great. We got KKK, Kane's Crazy Corner, and and he's 3 up, 3 down that everyone's left him on. No one wants to do the show with him anymore. So that's why PRC's left to do his own show, which listen, who knows what's happening with that? That was a big issue. No live show. We wanted to watch the other day. This is a real inside talk.
Yeah, that was a shame.
That was a shame. That was again like another catalyst where we've been in all seriousness. We've been in talks about this for a little while now, and that was a big kind of that and some other things. But that was a real one where it was like, all right, I don't think this is serious. And
I think the other point to make there is what we're looking for. There's a lot of drama in the Minifan world. Especially at the moment, people are bloody at each other's throats, like left, right, and centre. It's pretty nuts. So what we thought, like in my head, I was thinking, what we'll do is we'll come over to a network where there's less drama, there's less beef. You've got a couple of guys, Menace and Kane. Like everyone loves them. They don't get much shit, do they? So we come over here, and I'll come over to like the happy, butt slapping, like everything's cozy network.
Right.
So that should be right, shouldn't it? I don't think we'll get any stick or any hate or people sending us tweets or saying we're cunts or anything like that, will we?
No. I mean, I guess the only real thing I noticed was people fucking hate your accent and how pompous you are.
You're an idiot. So
what? What do you
mean? so as we're now on the Menace, fucking hell, I can't say this. I think we need to rebrand it first of all because I struggle with the iteration.
Well, also, I was thinking that while I was driving earlier. It's like it's just so speaking of pompous. I reckon we call it Kane's Minifan Network.
You reckon?
Yeah, but
then you got
Kane's Kissy Corner.
Well, that is actually another. So you're kind of leading into my next point or my next topic. Like we're over here now. You got a little fucking stupid. You got a little stupid Australian, and then you've got Kane, right? The lightning rod for all Minifan hatred. I think we could do some stuff to help improve this network, right? I got some ideas. Right?
Sure.
Get Kirk on the network. One. I've suggested this to Menace. I said to him earlier in the week, you should get Kirk on, and he's going to have one on Friday.
Right.
I don't know. Is this going to come up before then?
We need to have that discussion when we finish. But I think that's going to premiere Friday night. And what? Tomorrow's Thursday. What is it? No.
Yes. No, today's Thursday.
Yeah. What time is it right now over there? It's 3 a.m. over there. So yes.
Yeah.
Is it 3 a.m. Thursday over there? Right?
3 or 4 a.m. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Isn't it 9? Okay, right. Sorry. Yeah, continue.
Come on.
So we'll probably get it up today.
Okay. This evening, maybe.
Yep.
Well, yeah, we're going to give Menez a lot of shit to edit and sort out. Saying some terrible things, so he's have to edit it.
I don't know how to top what you said.
Oh, right. So I got some ideas.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, no, actually, that was it. Just get Kirk on.
On this show?
No, just on the network. This network.
Yeah, I'm out. What do you think about we'll send someone the this is Kane's network. So what do you think we send the link to Kane in the next hour or so, and we'll get him on for a little 10-minute phone in at the end.
Wait.
Why? Because he's not drinking.
I thought he's a chef.
Yeah, I guess that's what he says. You believe that?
He cooked some cabbage the other day and posted that on Twitter. That was it.
Yes.
That was electric. I actually quite enjoyed that, jokes aside. I think you should have cooking with Kane's cooking in Kane's kitchen.
Another
KKK.
Yes.
That'll do.
Yes. I'm trying to think of a.
But then that's sort of stepping on PRC chomps a little bit, or PR chomps. So maybe not.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I fucking love that show. I'm a big PRC fan. I really enjoyed that Big Mac thing. Also because I'm a fan of, for the people who haven't watched it, PRC recreates he puts to test the theory or the kind of hack that Kevin from The Office has, where if you get a Big Mac, then take it every day for a week, you take a single ingredient out every day, then at the end of the week, you have essentially a free Big Mac. So PRC did that over the course of 4 days. So ran it like a proper experiment. He had the maths there. He gave it ratings. He weighted those ratings based on his enjoyment, the actual quality of it, the freshness. I like shit like that. There's a load of stuff on all the networks, isn't there? Just recapping all the same Minifan stuff.
Correct.
I quite like this.
Yeah. And I really like
things like that.
I really like PRC in his own. I think he's really in his element when he's on his own.
Yeah, when he starts sort of rambling onto himself and then gets confused by things, but he's actually probably the smartest Minifan that I know. He's a very clever guy. He's funny.
Big lefty like you.
no, just a nice guy. I think that's
is that how they call it?
Right. Yeah, just nice guys. So on actually that segues nicely, you know. Right. I've got a little review of the year for us. So without wanting to step on Ted Sarandis' feet, I thought I'd ask you for your network show. What's that?
No, I realised. I said, would he feel that? But I guess he's got brittle bones, doesn't he?
Are you talking about Ted Sellers?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Ted Sarandis.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologise. I've been so engaged in the network talk. Yeah, continue. Sorry, I'm gonna write my notes on the Domino's box because I don't have paper.
What pizza you got?
I got a deal that's got 2 large pizzas and 2 sides for $20. I upgraded a couple of things. I got the double bacon cheeseburger pizza. Is that like same worldwide?
No.
So we got the bacon mincemeat mayonnaise on a barbecue sauce base.
That sounds disgusting.
The one I'm right on right now is we just got a classic Domino's pepperoni. It's pretty undercooked if I'm totally honest.
Lovely.
I've got here cheesy garlic bread.
Yep. Is that it?
And southern fried chicken bites, which with spicy sriracha sauce.
Look at all for yourself.
I'm not gonna eat it in one sitting. What I'll do is I'll take half of each pizza tomorrow to work, use the air fryer, and I'll fry that fucker up. So I'm not really worried that the pepperoni's kind of undercooked because the show's delayed by an hour because you're late. So it's kind of, it's not as... Okay. Fair enough. So I'm going to air fry it all tomorrow. It'll come out nice and crisp, the garlic bread.
That is a top tip.
Sorry, continue. Yeah, let me write my notes. Yep, go on.
I was going to say that's a good tip. So there's two good ways to reheat pizza, right? Air fryer. And then the one that is like the chefy thing to do, if you get a frying pan, put a little bit of water in, and then put the slices in the frying pan, and then put the lid on top, then it crisps up the bottom, and it melts, like the steam melts the cheese and stuff on top again.
With water? How much water?
No, like literally like a few, like maybe a teaspoon or a tablespoon or something. Not much.
Really?
Yeah. Try it.
No oil? No oil?
No oil. You don't need it. It's just to get the bottom crispy. So it gets the bottom crispy because that's in contact with the pan. And then the top, where the cheese and stuff is, you want that melted. But sometimes the air fryer can kind of burn that a little bit. So if you put in the lid on the frying pan with water, it steams it, melts it again.
Can you do me a favour?
Beautiful.
Do me a favour.
Go on.
Well, you're not going to show your face, right?
What's the question? What do you want?
So, set up like your camera phone, like above the stove. Don't have to show your face. And we'll do cooking with Tim. We'll do, timeout talks with Tim. Tim out talks.
Well, we'll think about that. Anyway, so what I want you to do, right? Let me share this.
Well, you put it up on YouTube. All right.
Right. We've hit December almost. Almost hit December. And we're going to have Minifan of the year. I would like you to go through and give a grade for each of these network shows. I think I grabbed them all. So you can either give a grade or areas to improve for each of them. This will make people like us more. So, what's Jackson's areas to improve? We'll start with Mike and the Minifans first.
What do you want? Why do you make me do this to my friend Fax?
Yeah, be nice to Fax.
He's feeling excited that we left the network. Look, I'm going to say that. Yes, you're involved in that too. I'm going to say the majority, though, of I don't know who's at fault, and I think this is maybe potentially one reason that we have changed networks. But I don't think that Fax is really at fault for the show decline. Like Fax, Fax can only do what he's been given. It's like coaching a shitty team. Like, what's he supposed to do? He's had fucking. He doesn't have the greatest of options to deal with. He's got like Andy Mayo's friend, which I don't know why the lights looking like that now. Did you see that clip of I don't know who put it out. I actually think it might have been Sneakers or something like that, where Andy Mayo's friend during the episode, he's like during Mike and the Minifans, someone comes in his room and like clearly starts interacting with him, and he like he covers it up, like he's kind of like pretending not to acknowledge it. I mean, did you see that clip?
No.
It's very funny. Like just mid-show, you can Fax is rambling on about something, and this Brandon guy just sitting there like this, pretending to listen while like somebody clearly like delivers something. I think the theory was like Mum's brought his clean washing and dumped it on the bed, and he's kind of he's trying to sit there like this, like
I couldn't stop looking at his. I couldn't stop looking at his goatee. It was hard to concentrate on anything else. Which you've now taken up. Are you gonna get rid of? Are you gonna get rid of it or what? It's fucking mental.
Well, it's terrible, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was on with Ron the other day, and Ron said he liked it. and I take that opinion highly. I don't think John said at this moment.
God, bite your fucking Australian tongue. What?
I don't think at this point it's like most people just like either don't say anything, or they criticize the hell out of it. So it clearly stinks. But it's also the Doris fucking hates it, So I keep telling her it's like Kirk with like getting like Andy Mayo on and shit like that. Like the more you hate somebody, the more likely it is they're gonna come on the show, So that's truly what it's like. Like I said to her, I was like, you should tell me you love it because then I'll fucking get rid of it. But
so you're willing to look like a dickhead just to troll your missus.
Right. I'm also under the thing like I don't really grow hair here. I'm trying. So I'm hoping that I really should have sent you we'll do it next week. I'll send you a photo of me at the soccer like 5 years ago I've got this like beard. I try to grow a beard and it's quite long, but it's like it looks like pubic hair. Like it's really patchy and curly and it looks fucking stupid. So yeah, I don't know.
So that's beard talk, right? So Men is Live. What are you giving that? How do you think that's gone?
I didn't even I prefer to give him like numbers ratings.
Out of 5, out of 10? What are you gonna give him? In fact, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it quick, sharp. Come on, we need some energy this morning. This evening. Let's go.
I don't want to do Mike and the Minifans first because it's like that. Whatever number you give out first sets.
Well, listen, mate. Life's tough. Get over yourself. Fucking right.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna compare it to like who's my favorite show there. All right, I'll compare it to I know you're gonna criticize me.
Just give it a rating out of 10.
I'll give it like a Mike and the Minifans is like a maybe. It's had some high points. We'll give it like a 55%.
What the fuck? I just think. All right, okay. So we're giving it the maddest scale of it. So no, let's go with percentages. This is
it's like a school.
This is how stupid you are. But you're grading them like a test. Like you've got 55% correct.
Correct. What is that?
So
what is
55%.
Is that like a D or something? What is that?
Good question. I don't know. The people can interpret. So they've got a score of 55%. The Men is Live.
I think I have to pander a little bit, Like we got new overlords here. We've been given a 3-year contract. We've been given, it's a pretty serious deal that we received to move over here. Like I said, we're in negotiations for quite some time. So I'm not gonna it's like it's like a new signing on a team. Like you're gonna come up here and say, the boys, we train hard here, we work hard. Like we're gonna put it all out in the field. No days off, first in, first out. So
yeah.
On that note, I'll give it 80%.
That's high. I reckon you could split it out into the first 6 months of the year and the second 6 months of the year. And I said this before. Well, Mena's had a fucking grim start to the year, didn't he? He had his meltdown when he lost the network.
Yeah, but how fucking good is that? That was the high part.
No, when he got all like pouty, and then I'm sure I've said this on like the last 2 shows. He do you not remember he did that call into the show to Kirk and like
that was bad. That was bad, but that's also not Men is Live, so let's take it easy a little bit.
Yeah, but I think it reflected in Men is Live. So because that was like his main outlet after Mike and the Minifans, it didn't happen for a while. Now my memory isn't particularly great, so I'm just going to say this like it's fact. It didn't happen for a while, and then he'd sort of come on, he'd just sort of whinge and bitch and stuff and moan. But then it got to like the second half of the year, and then like he started to reflect on things a little bit. I think he actually said on Men is Live with John and someone else that I think he ranked the things that like had affected him, been shittest in his life, and he said losing the network was worse than his divorce.
That's fucking funny, man. That's funny.
Yeah. That's what I mean. The second half of the year is good.
I think it was like maybe March and April. Oh no, maybe a little later. But every time that John would come on Men is Live, it 20 minutes in, it would turn into a negotiation. Of like, all right, you do this and we'll do that. We're going to combine the networks, and like it was a big saga for a long time.
Is it concerning that Menners went on the Kurt's network and did Menners Live last week? He blamed StreamYard. Is that true?
So what you're saying is Menners wanted the clout. He wanted the retweet from the Kirkman and Show network. Yeah, he wanted. Okay.
He knew it'd be brought up on the show, like because Kirk said it, didn't he? Like he said it on KBS. He knew that it would be a talking point. He's just trying to weasel his way into another little nod. What someone would say. Is what someone would say if they weren't on the Menners Minifan network.
Correct.
And a big supporter of Menners like us. Yeah.
Like, I would never say that, but I've heard that a lot of DMs have been sent to me in reference to this topic.
What other things have you been told about Menners? What other sort of things like critiques, criticisms, shortcomings? No pun intended.
Shortcomings.
Fuck it. That wasn't a bad joke for me at 8 a.m. Shortcomings, no pun intended.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Oh, I'm making a cricket reference now.
Right.
I've had some reach out saying that his new cricket show intro is fantastic.
Oh, that's a John from Scranton production. Is that concerning? Let me put that out there. Is that concerning? But what we've done is we've moved from John's network to Menners' network, and then I as soon as I watched his cricket podcast and saw that intro, I instantly messaged John and said, "Did you make that?" It like reeked of John from Scranton production. And he's like, "Yeah, I did that for Menners." Is it concerning that we've moved to the network where now the head of production, the head of everything, can't even make his own intros? Have we fucked up here?
No, and is it more concerning that John cares a lot more about Menners Live than he does Mike and the Minifans, any other show on the network? I think that's kind of a interesting thought, and that's
he does love Menners. He bloody loves Menners.
That's not that's fine. I think I think he would tell you in the perfect world that the two networks would be combined, and this role was thrust upon him. And and I think that it kind of shows with Mike and the Minifans that he needed the help. I don't know why he used a Menners guy in PRC to give him that help. Remember when PRC became the Mike and the Minifans booker?
Yeah,
that could be a sabotage job. Yeah, I think potentially PRC deliberately tried to ruin that show.
Definitely not. PRC doesn't. I think
two Indiana guys. Yeah, but they're two interstate guys. They've got a big rivalry from different ends of the state. Factions from the north, PRC's from the south. I don't know if you know much about Indiana, but big rivalry over there. They don't get along very well. Fan. That's
for the shoe. We do like watch parties. Me PRC and Facts. We have watch parties for the Colts every Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
Facts sits in his closet. It's great.
Yeah. Where do you post those?
So we don't. It's just for our enjoyment.
Well, hang on. Let's get into some Colts facts. Give me some random Colts thought that you've had over the last decade or two.
Over the last decade.
What year did they win the Super Bowl?
Peyton Manning, he was good. Then Andrew Luck took over.
That's true.
That's football talk for this week. That's that. Though.
What?
So anyway,
okay, you're a fucking whatever.
Anyway, right. Fuck me. We've done one out of about 12 here, and you've only given 1%. So Menners.
What was that thing you fucked up last week? You were talking about like Boise State or some shit. You were talking about like some quarterback controversy or something.
I got BYU and Utah State confused.
Right, because they're all Mormons, right?
Yeah, what do they call it? Like something like the Mormon Bowl or whatever.
I don't know if they do that.
There is some name for it. They refer to it, something like that.
I'm not sure they do that.
I'm fucking pretty sure they. Hold on. Yeah. I got. No, it was who are you in Utah? Yeah,
Utah Utes.
Hold on. It is called the Holy War.
the Holy War.
A Holy
Man,
War.
weird.
Who is going to be the additional chair on the Aussie Minifan show? Because Men has put out a call saying anyone that could do an Australian impression could come on.
Yeah, and what's with that? He didn't follow that up, did he? That's very lackluster.
No. It's also, I'd like to see an increase in the frequency of the Aussie Minifan show. We've only had 3? 2, 3?
3 or 4, I think.
Definitely not 4. You need to fucking sort that out. Have a word with the gaffer after this.
Because I recorded that show and then came straight here to her house, the Doris, and so I sent her the link. She watched the first, 5-10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
I just think that's really funny. She goes, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" I tried to.
Has she not seen? She was like in the chat meeting the minds with you at one point, wasn't she?
That was one thing where it was recorded like 9 p.m. my time, and I was totally hammered, and she was being a troll in the comments. Shout out Freddie Lynn, but that's really a non-story. But I'm not gonna get her into this world. That's fucked up. Like I don't even think I'd send her a link to this. Well, it's kind of funny. It'd be funny, to her house. But,
is she? Yeah, where is she now? Is she like in the back or something?
You know what? And she's very funny. She goes, I said, because you wanted to record on again, you were flaky. You wanted to record on what day was it? Was it Sunday? It was Sunday. You wanted to record Sunday night, and I said, we're gonna record Sunday night, and she goes, I'll just go do something. She was just gonna get in the car and go somewhere, maybe 24-hour Kmart, and go for a shop just because I want to do this show. So that's very courteous. I said no. That's ridiculous. But I found that very funny.
Mate, you need to when they offer things like that early on, fucking say yes.
Right.
You've got to jump on that. You've got to set the standard. Otherwise, because what you've done, you fucked up there, mate, because you've now set the bar as like being a super nice guy. You start the bar like really low as being a complete bellend and saying, yeah, fuck off out the house for
just a cut, right?
Yeah. Then next time when you go, oh yeah, do you know what? You can stay in your own house. You don't have to leave your own house. So I can talk to this fucking idiot for an hour about a podcast that's based in Boston with lunatic fans.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what I'm trying to remember what we're talking about. I think I showed her the bit with like when we were talking shit on Kirk Herbstreit and Ben the dog, and it's just very funny. Like nobody can understand that. I don't know. I tried to get her to tell me who her favorite was out of the other two. I don't know.
Wow, Jamie and Menace.
Yeah, I didn't think she wanted to offend me by saying how attractive Jamie is, so I think she just kind of kept it to herself. Because I mean, that's obvious. That's pretty obvious. Yeah, Australian Guy Fieri. So,
what's your percentage? When is live? Come on.
I gave it to you already. What, you want me to bring it down? What's yours? Give me yours. Don't fucking pin this on me. What do you got? I gave you 55 and 80. What do you got?
Oh, you give an 80. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. So 3 up, 3 down.
Hurry up.
I'll do mine after. I'll come back to you.
Fucking won't. This is taking 10 minutes already. All right. 3 up, 3 down.
So again, I'll give you a little bit of context before you judge. So Kane said on one of his many shows this week, he's thinking about. Yeah. Imagine the state of this fucking network, that our absolute literal shit show of a show is what we think is going to help him. What a state of affairs. So he said he's thinking about winding 3 up, 3 down.
What? Say that again.
He's thinking of winding down 3 up, 3 down.
Right. Okay. Well said. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I don't like it. I don't like that, but I get it as well.
Because you don't like the show.
No, I didn't fucking say that. He has his show where I like his format, where he's getting people on. He gets one guy on for 15 minutes. He gets Freddie Lynn on, which I didn't like that he had Freddie Lynn on. Freddie Lynn starts fucking barking back at him, and then he cuts him off. What the fuck was that?
I disagree with what Jackson just said there. It's quite therapeutic when someone is fucking chatting absolute breeze just to cut them off. I just say it might become a regular show segment. We're halfway through recording now, and he's doing my fucking head in. I just need 5 seconds to gather my thoughts. Just while we've got ready to shut Jackson up for a minute, I'd probably say Mike and the Minifans, I'll give it 60%. Men is live, I'll give that 79%. And let's bring it back.
Yeah,
have you calmed down now?
You enjoyed that?
You're going to be able to do that when you've got control next week.
Yeah, you're fucking stupid.
I don't blame Kane at all. Honestly, when you got someone just fucking blathering on, annoying you, just pop them in time out for a minute.
That's such fucking bullshit, you fucking cancelling pussy.
I see why John loves the role of producer on his little on Meeting of the Minds. It's just so nice when someone's just being just pop them out for a sec, calm them down.
And then what happened to that show?
What show?
Exactly.
Meeting of the Minds.
Well said.
Oh, it felt like it was back a bit on Monday this week, Tuesday.
Yeah, because there's no fuckheads. You fucking. I don't want to name names, but we had some good.
Yeah.
Some
Okay,
good
so
folks.
what are you
That's
giving?
what it should be. All right.
So what are you giving 3 up, 3 down?
Is it the entire program in its existence? Is it the start, the end? What are you talking?
2024.
I think they've had some really good guests on. I don't want to I guess what's he doing here?
They've had Mama Kay on there. Your pick for your official Shark Minahan post.
What a great pick! What a fucking endorsement. I mean, are we serious? Everybody's saying the same fucking names, and everybody's got their flaws. Who has been consistently great? Mama Kay.
No, I'll tell you, my underrated Minifan of the year. So not like Minifan of the year, underrated. Let's see.
I'm running for president. I'm doing it. Yep. I think people are really looking for a young candidate that they can get behind. And that's what we have here. Anyone can get behind me. Hold on. Wait. Step 1. We're going to give to every man, woman, and child, and everything in between, we are going to give them each $5 million. Okay? Why are we going to do this? Well, it's going to stimulate the economy. It's going to give that thing a jump start. I come from a small yet large family. All right, now what does that mean? You just contradicted yourself. Yes, I did. We've all struggled. We've all made...
What's he going for?
It's presidency. It was before...
No, I know that.
Bobby Buffett 2024.
Is he going for less chromosome Keanu Reeves? He's looking straight out like the 90s.
Yeah, I like it. He's mad tall as well, isn't he? When you see him at the basketball, he towers over everyone. So anyway, jokes. First of all, I fucking love that video. If you watch the whole thing, it's just hit after hit after hit. It's good. But he did he done all the stuff with the basketball. He done all the camera stuff. I think someone said this week, there's all the lost tapes. He recorded hours that then Coleman just lost or that camera that he got from Barstool. Yeah, because he got the vlogging camera, didn't he? For
yes.
KMS scenes or whatever the fuck it was.
Yes.
And then Bobby recorded loads and loads of stuff apparently, and it's just like lost. It might have been Ron that was saying that. There's loads of like lost tape of it. So maybe one day the unreleased.
I wish. I endorsed him back in the day as a as a replacement producer for Coleman and that. So I think that could have potentially been great. He's a. Do you remember his first episode? Remember what his first one was?
He was in with the other guy. I can't remember.
Wasn't the guy? This guy that like family run a business, or did he run a pizza shop or something? He ran a restaurant. It was a bonus show. I remember it was a bonus show. Like I think they called these folks in the day before, which I guess is
watch that one back.
Yeah, it's like you'll find it's a week of like 4 or 5 shows where there was only supposed to be 3 or whatever, and then it was just a random like Thursday show. But a real slight on, I guess, open borders, because I asked Bobby Costa to come on, and he agreed, and we just couldn't get the times to work out. He was only available when I wasn't available, because this time difference is difficult. I've thought about, like I said with Kane before, obviously joking. We can't have Kane on here; he's on and off shit. But it'd be fun to get a yank on here. But I mean, right now it's 4 a.m.
Yeah. Well, it's because you fucking start work at 4:30 a.m.
6. But like,
you have to get up at 4.
But even so, what do you want me? Do you want me to? I mean, I guess theoretically, I could get up. What time would it be?
People don't need to hear this. People don't need to hear this. They'll get bored.
All right. So back to your.
Right, come on, focus, boy.
Yeah, gotcha. Sorry. Yep.
Right. So 3 up, 3 down. What percentage are you giving it? Fuck me.
73.
73. Okay. Jukes in the office. What are you giving it?
I mean, it's number 1. I'm gonna. Like it's like it's. I don't know how to compare it. Like it has a law almost. You know what I mean? Like it.
Law.
It's one. Yeah, as in like if you're just gonna jump into your first episode, you're gonna not understand all the references. It's like the first time you ever listen to KMS. There's a lot of inside jokes you're not gonna understand. So that's not a criticism. That's a continuality, like whatever the right word is. Like it's a real investment that is worthwhile.
I would agree and disagree. Okay. I would say there's a lot of like little references and kind of recurrent or running jokes and kind of little segments and stuff. I think you could jump into any episode though, and like John and Pat are just they've got a very, very good show. And I think I like to do a little weekly ranking of which drip I think's had the funnier week. I think John might be like my most underrated funny Minifan.
Yes.
I fucking love it.
Yeah. Well, I've said for a while now. I think John's a great candidate for Mike and the Minifans, because he's very witty. He's up to date with everything. He's quick and like when he went on the was it the Mena's Live, or was it it was the Mike and the Minifans replacement a few weeks ago when Fax went through like a hurricane or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think he carried that show. So Pat was very funny in the episode the other day.
Oh yeah, like Pat's brilliant. Like Pat's a fucking lunatic, like in the best possible way. Like he's absolutely he's gone off the rails again in a very funny way on Twitter. If you like look back at how he was maybe 9 months ago to how he is now, he's like in the world of what the fuck is this stupid guy?
What?
He's always posting stuff about the Duke. And then on the other day, Blind Mike said that little story. He told that little story about like Pat being in some fucking random chat and like putting a super chat in like someone's stream that someone had to be sent to me. It's some reference.
That's the Duke. That's Stuttering John.
I don't know who Stuttering John is.
From the Stern Show, right?
I've never seen it.
You're not a Blind Mike guy. I know you've said that privately, but I'd prefer you put out, as a statement.
I love Blind Mike. He's very funny.
All right.
I said last time.
Let's
Do you
do
actually-
a top 50 list.
So, Drips in the office.
Yes.
Well, actually, wait. Before we move on from that, John took his little thing in about the chilies, right? This week, having to pay an entry fee.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got one follow. I've got one follow-up question. Was he talking about? Do you think an entry fee to get in the house or to enter the chili into the competition?
The competition.
Well, he's a fucking idiot then. When he first said it, when he first said it, I thought, are they just like charging everyone to turn up to their house? But then if it's like, oh, you get charged, you pay whatever, 10 quid to like be part of this competition, but then you get prizes if you win, that's just perfectly reasonable.
It is, except how predictable was it that the daughter won the competition?
Well, cynical, but yes, yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, it was. I feel like it was perfectly reasonable. So you're out on John. So you're a Pat.
No, fucking no. I love John.
Okay. So
And also,
you hate Pat.
Let's chat with Kath. Let's chat with Kat and Pat. What are they called?
Oh, you spelt it wrong.
I've spelled it wrong, and now I can't read it. It's fucking idiot. Let's chat with Pat and Kath. I think maybe we should just make this show a reaction show to Let's Chat with Pat and Kath.
But that would require listening.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm not even listening to Puff Puff Piece. I did. He had what's his name on the other day. I listened to 10 minutes of what's his name? Clem.
Clem. Yeah.
You listen to that?
No, I haven't. No. I watched.
The best takeaway. The best takeaway is that there's no association at all. Like Gus clearly puts questions out there and then doesn't listen to a word that anybody says, which I find really funny. That's why Clem was really good, because Gus would ask a question and Clem's just sitting there and he talks for 5 straight minutes. You know, that's what's going through his head.
Can you imagine if we were involved in the top 50 list? We've gone through, it's been 47 minutes now, and we've managed to get through 4 shows, and
all right, so
we've rated 3 of them with a percentage that doesn't make sense. Can you imagine how fucking mad it would be if we were in charge?
420 show, I would say.
Wait, you didn't give Drips a percentage?
That's true. 86.
Okay. I'll go 95.
Oh, see, that's too high.
Shut up. Right, 420 show.
Because it can
RIP.
improve, for sure. Yes, RIP. It seems like it's a very troll related show. Like a lot of their fans are the trolls and the haters. So like I don't know, it's a very in kind of thing. I think it's hard. I don't know. Like I love Chris. Chris is the man. But I don't know. A lot of the lore and stuff that they talk about is not the thing I'm interested in. I think weed culture is gay, and I think that was one big. That's one big criticism of the show was a lot of those people like sobered up now, and what do they talk about? So I don't know. Like they'd get like BA on and talk about the fonts for Fuck the 3 Straight Weeks. Like who cares? So it's very niche. You know, I'll give it. I'll be generous and give it 48%.
Okay.
I had an opportunity to say 42, but I ruined that. So anyway, continue.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. You just stole my joke, my shit joke. Timeout talks. Wasn't Don the Jeweler a caller into this?
Oh, that'd be early. That must have been months ago, no?
Yeah, a while ago.
Don, shout out Don, Tim.
Shout out Don.
You know what to do.
Nah, I fucked it up haven't I, with the clips. I've lost it. My favourite clip. Fucking VB long neck in the fucking morning.
Yeah, righto. This is.
There we go.
I'll look after it next week. So, all right. So, timeout talks. Maybe a hot take. what an unbelievable show! It's a fucking great show. Nobody watches it, but it's really good.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Well, what do you want me to do? Lie? Josh is great.
No.
Great. Where's my thumb? Josh is great. Great host.
Yep.
Ben. I mean, Ben. I've said it for a long time, but his co-host Ben DeVasta should be doing late night talk radio. No, like love song dedications. Like he's got a sexy baritone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he should he's like a Barry White. Like he should be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Like I don't know, guy. I don't know. It's a bit. I guess it's a bit. It's not really music talk. It's Jason Tatum tonight scored 32. Like it's not. But God, what a great voice. So, but it's a great show. It's very well segmented. Where's my thumb again? They talk like when the Euros are on. It's very like it's all up. They watch every fucking sport. Like I can't imagine Josh has a job.
He does. He works at what's it? Stop and Shop or whatever it is, doesn't he?
Really?
Yeah, they said it on the show. He works at the whatever I don't know if that's a supermarket or something.
Yeah, is that just 7-Eleven?
I guess so. Yeah, because they were trying to get Mutt to get a job. They would say like even fucking Josh has got a job at whatever it is. Yeah, Stop and Shop and Stop or Stop.
Or is it like what's your retailer there? Like what's your you probably remember living over here, like going to Coles or Woolworths.
Yep. Coles or Woolies.
Yeah. Yeah, do you have Woolies?
We had a Woolworths, but it was a shop that sold like hardware and CDs. It was a completely different shop. It just happened to be called Woolworths. I used to work there when I was a kid.
Very interesting. Was that your first job?
No, my first job was a waiter in a Chinese restaurant when I was 14.
You must have some funny stories.
I've said this on the show before. It was my first job. I used to wear a shirt, a bow tie, and a little what they called? Not fucking vest. Well, my fucking brain's not working. That's good. He's frozen as well. What are they called? Are you back?
He's back.
I mean, you did still be. Your face is still frozen in a quite flattering.
No, we're good. I'm back. I'm not frozen. My headphone didn't die. I can hear you.
Oh, there you are. You are back now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What are they called? The thing that you wear if you wear like a 3-piece suit, what's the thing that goes under the suit jacket?
A vest?
That's not a waistcoat. Fuck me. A waistcoat. I used to wear a waistcoat, a little bow tie. It was like a paisley waistcoat as well. Fucking mentally.
What's paisley mean?
It's hard to describe. Like kind of flowery pattern.
All right, just post the photo of it in post production.
Yeah, Manners. When you're watching this back and editing it, obviously you're gonna have to cut about 60% of this shit out that we put about.
Yeah.
But can you also insert a picture of a 14-year-old boy wearing a paisley waistcoat and a bow tie now? Ready? Now.
Why?
That's a good face to be frozen on.
I'm not frozen.
You are. I'm telling you are.
No, I'm not.
You'll see when you watch it back.
Have I told you about my first job?
Go on.
Am I still frozen?
Yeah, just don't worry about that. Just carry on.
Okay.
Menace, unfreeze him. Like put like a little, like make his face do stuff in the post. Yeah.
Can we make my my photo just come with a question mark?
Come with a question mark.
Cover it, like whatever. Anyway, that bit would work better if it was visual. But
Oh, you're back. There we go.
One night, so I was working at McDonald's, and one night a couple of years in, we got robbed at gunpoint. That was pretty fun.
What?
Yeah, about half the crew quit. A couple of the guys on shift were like crying and shit and locked themselves in the bathroom.
Fucking hell. Were you like on the front desk?
No, so I was like, no. So I was like leading the kitchen. So I was like at the front of it where you put the buns in and shit, and then you set up all the boxes and you put all the things in the boxes. It's called the what's it called? The initiator. and then you pass
Initiator.
yes, and then you pass it down to the assembler. The assembler, puts all the lettuce and tomato and shit on, and then you slide that down. They slide that down to the what was it called? But the guy who basically put the cheese and the meat on, and then they wrapped it. That was the 3 jobs on the McDonald's, production line. And
we've been talking about network shows for like 45 minutes. This is far more interesting. So you've got in McDonald's, you have an initiator person. Then you have, what did you say the middle one was?
assembler,
and then a finisher.
Oh no, I can't remember what they were called. One of my friends runs is still manager at one of those shows, so I could fuck. Someone sound off in the comments. Where is it? The chat down there. But anyway, it's always the new. Huh?
Actually, go on. Go on. Tell your gun story.
No, well, that's it. And I think it might have been fake. But anyway, so I'm like, I look down, I look into the kitchen of the other folks, and yeah, I always thought that I'd be one of those people that like when shit happens, I'd panic. You know when people are like, oh, if I was there and saw that, I'd fucking kick them in the head. Like they have all these stories. I've always been of the idea that I'd panic and freak out, but I was literally just like, that guy's got a gun, and lucky
that was your contribution. Hey guys, that guy over there's got a gun. I don't know if anyone can see.
Yeah. So yeah, that was literally it. So there's a bit of a not a shield, but there's not much vision between the front counter people and the kitchen people. So while the people on the front counter had guns pointed at them, two people, and you hear screaming like, "Fucking open the tills, give us the money!" Me and a couple other. Did you cut out, or am I just on my own? So me and a couple other dudes, we went out to the back, and we called the police. And like I said, so we went to the change rooms to call the police, and then at the same time, we heard one guy in the toilet with the door locked crying. I shouldn't be laughing. He ended up quitting. A couple other people quit, but that was really it. They took cash. The police came maybe, I don't know, half an hour later, or maybe 20 minutes later, I can't remember. They ended up finding the guys. There were a couple of white crackheads, and they took $660.
Fuck, so that's what a waste of time.
What a waste of time. But I guess that's what you do when you're fucking smoking meth.
You wouldn't go for a McDonald's though, would you? Like, there's way too many cameras, too many witnesses. It's like packed full of people.
Yeah, but where are you going to go at fucking that time of night? Like 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, it was late. So
if a bottle-o, that would be a better shout, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but they close at 11, I guess. I guess you cut it tight. Yeah, that's the law over here. I guess. When did you last live here?
All right. 15 years ago, maybe something like that.
Ooh, that's tight. Yeah, it's been like that at least 10 something years. Yeah,
and
like
a little world fact for the international Miller fans. King's Cross in Sydney is where all the prostitutes are.
Right. Did you ever go down? Look at this thing. Did you ever go down Grey Street in St Kilda?
I forgot that you were full screen. No, I didn't know. I only went to Melbourne for one weekend to watch the AFL. I watched Melbourne. I can't remember. Maybe Melbourne FC versus
Melbourne.
It was Melbourne. Yeah, it's Melbourne versus Brisbane, I think. So I watched that then. Yeah, something like that. And then on the Sunday, it was like it was mad. I went to, is it MCG? The cricket ground.
You know that. You're a cricket guy.
No, I just went to say MSG and then realised that's the Madison Square Garden.
Oh, would you say that's delicious? Menace, bleep that.
And then on the Sunday, I went to a concert for the bushfires that they had down like your way.
Back in 2009.
Something like that, yeah. So yeah, there you go. That checks out the
time. Look at the timeline. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's when we had a Black Saturday when it was 48 degrees, 49 degrees Celsius, which is what is that in Fahrenheit? Like 115?
Yeah, something like that.
120?
Yeah, over 105, yeah. We got distracted here. So what? Yeah, McDonald's. So where were we before McDonald's? Why did we start talking about McDonald's?
Did I cut out for a bit?
No, I don't know. Maybe you did.
Okay.
Wait, why did we start talking about McDonald's? We forgot about this.
We're talking about a Chinese restaurant.
Oh yeah, Chinese. Oh yeah, first job. Yeah. So I was a little waiter in a Chinese restaurant. I used to pour burning hot green tea down people's backs and then look up because I used to have to carry it out in like a little teapot, and they used to fill it right up. I'm sure I fucking told the story, but whatever.
I don't remember this.
Yeah. So at the end of everyone's meal, you get green tea in a teapot. Because the tables were circular tables with those, are they called lazy Susans? Like the thing that you
how fun is that thing? Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, it's fun if you're a customer, but if you're a waiter, it's a fucking nightmare.
What? Because shit's
I try to reach. Yeah, you have to reach over, then you're trying to spin this thing round to like put something else down, and you're trying to you're holding like hot fucking sizzling like sweet and sour pork on like this red hot cast iron thing that they eat up.
Yeah,
I used to spill stuff down people's backs like hot tea, and then look up at the ceiling and pretend there was like a leak of hot water. But I got like so into blaming the ceiling that I like a couple of times like would get people to move tables when I burnt them. Be like, oh fuck, that's a leak. Let's move tables because it's obviously dripping again.
I think you got like a neck injury. It's obvious. Let's move tables. It's obviously dripping. It's dripping boiling hot liquid from the ceiling.
Yeah. Whilst I happen to be carrying a teapot that's full to the brim of boiling hot water.
And that was at 14.
Yeah, I was at age 14. It's a pretty good gig. I used to get like £5 an hour, which was like more than minimum wage then. And I used to get tips, and I used to get a free Chinese meal at the end.
A succulent Chinese meal.
Yeah, don't do it. Do the impression.
No, I'm not going to do the impression. He's almost got a very.
What is the charge?
Yeah, he's got almost like a British accent though. Like it's a very old school. You know, like the first Americans had that transatlantic, whatever it's called.
Yes.
He's almost got like a trans-Australian. We love a trans-Australian, right?
Clip that. So, timeout talks. What are you giving it?
I really want to get through this.
We're already over now.
We're gonna go 78.
Oh, fuck me, that's high. Right,
it's a great show. I said it. Watch it.
Yeah. Listen to him, people. Watch it. Watch them all. PR chumps.
It's early. Like it's very, very fucking good. But it's very early. Like you want your 2024 rankings. It's very early. Like at this point.
Oh, rank it on potential.
Well, I don't want to do that. It by far has. I could be ranking on potential for it to have a decrease. You know, like that's a risky proposition. So I think it's like safe to
take a risk, mate. Leave it all out there.
I'm gonna give it an 83 because it's very good, but it's also early. Like it's one of those things. Like, do you run out of ideas? You know, like you can't just.
I don't know.
We can't be ranking fries every week, right?
Well, you look at the progression from episode 1, which I think it probably meant more to the American audience because like that it was fucking nuts that he could go through a list of like 50 different Chinese restaurants. Like we have maybe 5 over here.
Right.
Like the idea that there's so many options is just bananas. But then to go from that.
Yeah, go on, sorry.
And so to go from that, so just ranking fries, to then the next episode where he's actually like rerun this experiment. Like if you extrapolate outwards, like what's going to be the episode 3? How do you top that? I'm going to give it a ranking of 91 based on where episode 1 was, where episode 2 was. My expectations for episode 3 and through the roof.
So it could be like this could be like he's we've released Adam Hart Mother. Then we've released what else came before Dark Side of the Moon? You know what I mean? This could be the bombshell. It's like give me another music reference. This is a music show.
This is a
what's like a third album that was an absolute killer, Taylor Swift's Red. You know what I mean? Like it could just be it could be the best, or it could be like a lot of bands where the first album, it takes them 8 years to record it. It's fantastic, and then they have the big drop off.
Well, that is the famous thing, isn't it? Second album syndrome.
Yeah, like, didn't it take the band Boston, More Than a Feeling? Like, didn't they record that for like 12 years or some shit?
I don't know. Someone fact check that.
You're the fucking music.
Wait. Menace. When you're reading this back, can you like overlay like fact checks and then just let's do like a what they do on the trivia? Do like a bing or a brrr. In fact, if you could go through every Menace, right? You listening? If you could go through everything. Hang on.
Shut up for a second. I'll upload that next week, and that'll be my bit. All right. I'm gonna mark that down. Hang on. Let me get another Domino's box. So I'm gonna have a
to write a note. What a fucking shambles this is.
What do you want me to do? Look, I have my my Domino's receipt. That's my Domino's receipt with this show topics.
Yeah, good.
This one I started right. Actually, this is my box for note taking. Hang on, so let me write down here. So I'm gonna get a buzzer. Correct or incorrect buzzer.
Oh god.
I'm due to go this week. I've been here for about 10 days now.
Right. So fireside chat. Then we need to rattle through these because we've got other things to hit.
Yeah. So stop fucking talking shit. So all right. I don't even care about your fucking numbers anymore. You're not going to give me. You're going to throw your fart ass around. Fireside chat. Can I be totally honest? I've listened to about 10 minutes. Sorry, Freddie. I'm a big Freddie Lynn guy.
I did give PRC Chomps or PR Chomps 91, so I have been giving my ratings. Fireside chat, you giving what?
I don't know. I can't. It's too early.
All right, I'll give one.
I'll give with the rest. I'm gonna really struggle with the rest.
All right, I'll do it then because you're fucking useless. Right, I'll give a little nugget. I'm going to say one thing about each thing. So, fireside chat. So the best thing, look, or the thing that I've enjoyed, really, really good guest booking.
Yeah,
let's not say all the other parts of it are bad, but I'm just saying that the guest booking so far has been very, very good. Like to get Bobby Costa on, as I said earlier, I'm a stan.
Don't you think it was very funny? The like how YouTube videos have their still shot, like before you scroll over it, it's just a still. Don't you find it funny that Freddie Lynn, he's not the biggest laugher. Would you say that? But
maybe three times in a year.
But the still of the episode with him and John and Warren was just him. It was him tapping his knee with a huge grin on his face.
I did notice that.
That made me laugh a lot. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? All right, hurry up.
And then you click into it and it's a super serious enough about me trivia thing.
Oh, was it? Yeah, okay, right. Like I said, I've watched double digits. That's it.
All right, so Cinema Lords. I fucking love cinema. I think he's like ultimate vibes guy. I love him on all the shows. I love him when he's on Michael Minifans. I love him like on the basketball is great. Like he's just a fucking good vibes guy. Like he makes everyone else happy. Like he laughs. He has a bit of fun. I think he brings. It's like rising tide raises all ships thing. Like he brings everyone else up a tier. Like he makes them just have more fun, which I like.
I agree.
My problem is a lot of his reviews on the Cinema World podcast are weekly updates on episodes for series, and I can't watch a series episode by episode. I have to like binge them because I don't know, my brain's too fucking simple to retain the information about all the plot lines and characters and like, subplots and all that stuff.
Well, famously, that's why Big Cat didn't listen to the case.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah, remember, he didn't. Kirk, that was during a period where he was calling into the show all the time, and Kirk would say, "Have you listened to the new episode of the case?" And he would refuse because it's the young generation these days. We're gonna binge everything.
I agree. But yeah, Jeff D. Lowe on the other day. So I'm gonna watch that today at some point.
Okay.
I'd give Cinema Lords. I'd give the show itself 78.
Yeah, and I will say, for the couple of minutes here and there that I've checked in, very professional. Early on, there was like he didn't have a microphone and stuff. Speaking of me not having one, like you literally couldn't hear him. Like it was a bit of a shit show early. So
we can't talk.
He sorted that out. He's got I like his setup of like the faraway camera with the desk. He's here. He's got you know what I mean? Like it looks like a professional operation.
He's also got on the camera. He said about this on Michael Moonfans. He's got the camera like the old school like VHS type thing where it's got the battery like symbol in the corner. It's got like a little red thing, and he claims that he can't get rid of that. But I like this. Right. Yeah. I think it's on purpose. I think it's deliberate.
Of course,
I love it. Big fan of it.
All right, chat.
Let's
chat with Chat and Cat.
I've not listened to a single second, which is like mad because I consume pretty much everything on all the networks. Fuck it, I'm going to give it a little listen this week. Why not?
Can we? All right, let's both, because this is a weekly show, so we're going to record in like 2 days. So let's listen to an episode and review it.
All right, done.
And let's try to do it at the same time. Puff Feast. I think who was the first one? Like Donnie. It's not. I don't like it. It's a 37. Yeah,
41. I'll give it.
All
Robbie V show.
Robbie V is very good. Robbie V show. I can't remember the rest of my rankings. Someone's note taking. It's 79.
Yeah, I'll give it.
It's very good. He's a great. I'm not a big gambler, but he hits the nail on the head. He claimed the other day that his lock of the weeks aren't as good as they were last year, but his record's still way over 500. So he's a good guy. And the spaces, I know it's not a show thing. Great spaces.
Adjacent, though.
Sure.
And it's again, this is a little bit of a divergence, but his shoelaces on the main show, like still one of my highlights of the year. And I don't know. He's a very amusing human. I like him a lot. And also, I like the other thing I like in the show is it's quite like it's not like this where we're fucking prattling on for way too long.
Right.
Like he keeps it tight, like 15,
it's like a nice
20
minutes. Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's nice. It's good. Last but least.
Why are you doing this? Well, I don't have a number for this shit. And this is the new era. People got to realize this is new era. So that's why we started off really hot and spoke for like 50 minutes about nothing. Because we're trying to start from the bottom, and
so things can only get better. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
This is what we're actually doing. Like, this is our meta we've got. We have driven this show from kind of poor into absolutely terrible. And now what we're doing, we're going to test that little Australian fucker Menners. Make this show good, mate. Menners, here's our call out. And your problems are you can't, or we'll give you some guardrails. You can't replace me and Jackson. Because those are the two things that most people on Twitter seem to be suggesting. So if he has to keep us, how is he going to make this show better? That's a challenge for him.
Well, I can give you one thought that I think one thing he might suggest, and I'm for it, is potentially a 10-minute segment. Maybe we'll talk about the current England versus New Zealand Test series.
Hold it, a 10-minute segment on what?
How are they going, by the way, the Palms?
We've gone way over already. I was going to say to you, so I haven't checked the cricket score yet. I went to sleep and we were like 65-2 or something like that. I don't know what it is. I was going to get you to give me a little breakdown, but we've gone way over. I presume you're checking it now. This is good, dead air. Well, actually, whilst he's just prattling around looking for it, I was thinking maybe, Jackson, what we could do is as a little spin-off, we could do like a cricket show.
My back.
Hello? Yeah, you're back. Well, your stupid fat fingers in front of the thing, but...
Am I back?
I can hear you, yeah. Cut this out, man, as this is... Oh, he's gone. Right, you know what this means. Whilst he's... Nah, just fucking leave this. Cut this out, minutes, would you? Oh, is he back? Should we add him to the stage? Yeah. Actually, cut this out, though. Actually. There you go. There's men may choose to leave or take away some other stuff.
I just tried to check the score.
You're a fucking idiot.
And I didn't.
Well, we're back. Wait, hold on. And we're back.
Yes.
So,
Actually,
what the
pause
listeners
again,
and viewers
pause it.
won't have. Oh, good.
So let's just make sure we don't talk about Australian cricket or anything. Let's not talk about Australia versus England, versus India. No cricket talk. All right. Is that fair?
Absolutely fantastic.
Let's do that. All right, and we're back.
And we're back. Right. So, well, that's that segment done then. Bosh, done.
What? Yeah, I think. All right, let's wrap it up.
Don't do that, can't do that, won't do that, shouldn't do that. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I'm going like that, son. Rockets to the moon, and you ain't getting in my way. Stay out of my slipstream. You're a mug.
That's my new drop for every time you try and tell me what to do.
Great. Okay. What the fuck was that? What was that?
You don't know who that is?
Who is that?
It's Eddie Hearn, the boxing promoter.
Oh, I still don't know who that is.
Fuck,
I know the
internet. That's like one of the most famous internet things. So there's a Twitter account called No Context Hearn, and it's loads of clips of Eddie Hearn. He's like
nobody has ever heard of that.
promoter.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
I guarantee.
We're not fucking
Someone
British.
fucking. It doesn't matter. He's like fucking one of the biggest. Like him and Frank Warren, like international boxing promoters. Like every heavyweight fight will include a fighter promoted by one of them two.
No, it's the black dude with the pointy up hair. What's his name?
Yeah, is it Don
What's his
King?
name? Don King. That's it. Very honourable guy. All right, let's.
He was literally in the ring of that fucking stupid Jake Paul thing because he
No.
he manages or promotes Katie Taylor. Not the greatest female fighter ever. He promotes her. Anthony Joshua, he promotes him. Anyway.
I'm more an Andy Ruiz guy.
Thank you, Tim Smith.
Yeah, thank you to me. In your little face, it's like you actually thought that is a joint. Oh, good, he's frozen again. You got your work cut out here, man. Sorting this out, mate.
Fuck's sake! What are you cutting out? All right,
You
let's
live
take
in
that as a
fucking
sign.
bumfuck nowhere.
Let's take that as a sign. Play one last
Oh,
clip, please.
I've got like 15 more segments to get through.
All right, hurry up.
No, we haven't got time. I did have one idea.
Yeah, one
This is,
person.
it's very dangerous. Stop talking over me. Right, Menace, just separate our voices out there. Make that sound good. I was looking at that tweet that I was saying about where Andy Mayer said is a miniverse creeping back to pandemic levels of animosity and tension. And then I had an idea. Maybe we could just like spend 10 minutes looking through Andy Mayer's tweets every week.
Sure.
That's a segment nobody wants.
They want to come on the Aussie Manifest show.
He wanted to.
He's fucking desperate.
Let him on. That'd be fucking great.
No, and remember, there's a competition. I would have him.
Oh, yeah.
I would have him on as long as he does an Australian accent the entire time.
Does an Australian? Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Can I ask you an actual serious question? When I flash this receipt, could you see any of the information on here?
I can't see it. No, you're too
Okay.
blurry.
It might have had my phone number.
Oh, what is
that.
your phone number then? Shout that out.
000.
The other, I had one other shout out, right? Again, kind of. Oh, maybe we could do this next week. But I had some individual Minifan of the year. Not awards, maybe awards. Yeah, fuck it, awards. We'll do these next week though.
Yes.
So we had breakout, disappointment, comeback player of the year. Next up, underrated. And then I was going to do funniest Minifan, and I ended up splitting it into funniest over 40 Minifan and funniest under 40 Minifan.
Well, it's because you want to do Bobby Costa.
No, it's not him. No, he's my underrated. I've already said that.
Right. Okay, so you can't win 2 awards?
No, you can't. No, those are my
It's like how the MVP is always a quarterback, but the offensive player of the year is always like a receiver, right?
There you go. Exactly like that. Right. So, any other business before we wrap up?
Not really. I mean, you made me watch Fred Smoot on the Yak for some reason. No, I can really save a lot of this. I just want to know why you changed why'd you change your identity on Twitter?
Just to keep myself interested.
In what?
Not interested. I don't know.
What's
I don't know
1886?
Don't worry about it. Here you go. Here's an insight into how stupid Jackson is. He said to me, "Your birthday's February the 1st, is it?" And apparently he's translated reading 1886.
No, 1886. It's the 1st of August.
1886.
Or
why did you say February then?
That'd be. I didn't say February, you fuckhead. If you're in America, it'd be the 8th of January.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, all right. Well, we just got silent.
So Menace cut that as well.
I'm waiting for you to play the finishing clip. Remember the clip we decided that we were going to end the show on?
No, I've forgotten which one. Hey, is it this one?
2. Security footage of a paedophile disguised as a school. He's been getting away with it in Sheffield for 12 years. Do you know him? Have you seen him? Please call.
Yes, we must catch that man. He really is a shit.
What is that? What's that from?
It's the news. There's a man.
Is that the old BBC?
Yeah, it's the BBC.
All
right, well, okay.
Give me one more. You got one more, huh? You got one more in the chamber. Give me something random.
No, I've only got shit ones now.
all right. Let's wrap this up. Man, let's cut out this episode. This was not airing. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
See you later.
Goodbye.